On the eastern side of Prince of Wales Island, Alaska, is the coastal village of Coffman Cove. The little town sprang into life as a logging community in the 1980s and then gradually changed into a fishing port as the years passed. Sport fishermen and commercial boats headed out daily to catch the 5 species of salmon that swam in the waters of the inland sea. The halibut fishing was great, and there was an abundance of crab and shrimp to find their way to the table. The little town grew, and old businesses received facelifts. The rigging shack expanded from a tiny store and added on an eatery known as the Bait Box. The local House of Spirits sprouted a watering hole named the Dog House, and even the gas pumps were put into a proper building. The boat harbor also grew. New docks were added, and the fish cleaning station was updated to a multi-unit operation. Yep, Coffman Cove was growing up. Spring brings new green growth and colorful meadows of wildflowers. Salmon berries start to ripen, and don't they look good? Eagles start showing up in town, and that means the fishing is starting up. The first to arrive are the king salmon, accompanied by the pinks and chums. Sockeyes materialize in streams. And also, just as suddenly, the fishermen begin showing up. Most of these folks elect to find lodging in town, and one of the best places is the Bear's Den, run by Dave Rotman. He offers well-equipped and comfortable rooms with a view of Clarence Strait that's amazing. Just sit on the deck in the evening and watch for whales. In the morning, it's time to head out. The cohos are generally eager to bite, and the bigger kings are there as well. If you really want to test yourself, put on a jig or herring and go down deep for Mr. Halibut. Hooking into one of these monsters is an adventure. Some of them are bigger than you are. Rockfish round out the angling menu available, with yelloweye and lingcod hitting jigs. And believe me, nothing is better on the dining table. If you want to add something special to your dinner, how about some fresh shrimp? Just drop a shrimp trap down to something over 300 feet, and then bide your time for a couple of hours watching whales or dolphins. If the dolphins are interested in you, they'll often hang around your boat and put on a show. Then you haul up your trap and unload dozens of fresh, delicious shrimp. Not a bad way to spend a morning. After a day of battling fish and pulling up shellfish traps, you'll find that you have quite an appetite. Dave has a passion for cooking, and he'll turn your harvest into a feast.
Oh, the shrimp are gorgeous.
Yes. Very good, Dave. Excellent, excellent.
Maybe you want to take a break from fishing and do a bit of exploring around Prince of Wales Island. Well, be careful, because the roads can be a bit crowded, but not with cars. In the spring, the island's numerous black-tailed deer start raising the year's fawn crop, and you're likely to see several dozen as you cruise the back roads. Each stream you come to is likely to be jam-packed with salmon in numbers impossible to believe. Literally thousands of fish in one pool. Even though you're taking a break from fishing today and just out exploring, well, maybe a couple of casts wouldn't hurt. Go ahead and break out the rod and pull in a fish or two. You'll find that the island offers hundreds of miles of back roads where it's unlikely you'll meet another car. And even though you may see a few fishermen, you'll find far more eagles chasing the salmon. Take a break from driving and walk the totem trail near the town of Kassan. And you can see the poles in the forest where they were originally placed. Or take a trip into the bowels of the earth with the Forest Service at El Capitan Cave.
And then others look like they could break at the touch of a finger, and they don't. So it's... Just like our geologist polished that piece of flowstone back in that room. You can see it, there's one single drip here, and it's kind of splashing into this little pool formation in the cave. It's small but mighty, and we call it the eternal drip. So you can...
What an experience. Absolute darkness. Amazing. But at the end of the day, it's back to the bear's den and another delicious meal prepared by Dave. It really doesn't get any better. For such a small town, Coffman Cove has a lot going on. There are 2 salmon derbies each year, and here we are at the weigh-in for a $700 grand prize.
Oh, let's do it. We're dancing now. All right, and first place was caught with the Tuck Brothers as well by Matt Moore, a 9.25 pounder. And it is $750.
That's neat. And of course, there is the 4th of July parade down Main Street. The Rose Parade in Pasadena better watch out. This is quite a deal. Then it's down to the seaplane dock for the grease pole contest. All you got to do is slide out to the end and pick up that little flag. Sounds easy. Nope, the winner here pocketed $1,000, and it was all donated by the appreciative crowd. The yearly Seafood and Fine Arts Festival is the biggie, though. Boats come in from as far away as Seattle, Washington, and the celebration lasts for 2 days. Live music, food, and art exhibits all vie for your attention. What a show. What a town. Coffman Cove, the little town on the edge of Prince of Wales Island. I can't wait to come back next year. Maybe we'll run into each other there.